We are out at the Sunshine Community Garden, which is located at the WIC and the Head Start buildings here in Arvada. And this is a community garden that we just offer as a space. We try to help all families have access to gardening. So we just want families to be able to come out and grow together and learn where their food comes from and have access to healthy, fresh food. So a lot of the families we work with are lower income families. So we really try to provide a lot of things they need to get them going in gardening. Seeds, compost, water, guidance and expertise, just again, to make it accessible. Gardening is fun, but it can be expensive. We have gardeners from all different backgrounds out at the Sunshine Community Garden. So I have expert gardeners that have been gardening for years, and I have gardeners that have never put a seed in the ground. I've had gardeners that have planted their plants while still in the plastic pot. So having master gardeners that can come out and provide support to families helps them all get off to the best start with gardening. They just have so much expertise and guidance that is really just going to make our garden grow even better than it could without their help. I feel for a lot of our gardeners, they live in places where they can't grow food at home. So they may not have a yard, they may live in an apartment, or they just don't have the tools or the access otherwise. So having a space where they can come out, where they can bring their kids, where they can be in the sunshine, this space just provides a place for families to come together and to grow together, both as families and in the garden. And then they get to take home all the fresh produce that they grow and enjoy that as a family. And I feel bringing the kids out here and letting them see that and plant the seeds and take care of it, they're often open to eating more vegetables and trying things that they wouldn't because they grew it and they love it. It's just a special place.
This is my granddaughter, Everly, and this is our first time gardening, and we've planted some pole beans and some squash and lots of carrots. It's so earthy, right? Like you get to put your hands in the dirt and you get to go through the whole process and watch it grow. And then, to be able to take it home and eat it and say, I did this. It's very family friendly. You get to meet a lot of different gardeners, lots of new kids, just get to share experiences. You get to meet different people from different walks of life, a little bit of diversity. So it's family friendly for sure. And I would recommend it to anyone.
My name's Erin Schaffner. I am a Colorado Master Gardener volunteer. We are out here today to help educate, to help teach. We've also grown some tomato plants and things that we're giving away to the community garden. So my role as a Master Garden volunteer is education. We are out here to help teach and give tips and plant identification, that kind of thing, to inspire some people to take up the love of gardening and to really just share what knowledge we have so that people can continue and want to continue. So the tomato transplant program is really kind of an outreach to get people involved in gardening. It's kind of the gateway drug of gardening, if you will. If you can grow a tomato that tastes nothing like a grocery store tomato, then you're hooked. So the Master Gardeners, I think, are excited for this program because it is community outreach. And that is really the backbone of our program, is to get people involved and entrenched and to find that love of gardening. Really, that's what we're out here for, is to just kind of give people a little bit of a nudge into gardening.
Hi, my name is Mary Beth Monero, and I am the co-chair for this tomato transplant program. One of our co-workers at the Master Gardening Program came up with the idea for sending them to schools last year, but because of COVID, the schools closed up, people lost their jobs, and food became a scarcity. So we turned it around and we said, hey, why don't we do it for gardens? This is our first garden, and we're going to be going to food banks also. Before we gave them away, and we're still working on this, we will eventually have about 350 transplants. And we have 4 locations that we're bringing them to, this being one, the Sunshine Garden. 2 up in the mountains. One is ECHO, that's Evergreen Christian Outreach. It's a food bank. And then in Conifer, it's the Mountain Resource Center. And the 4th one is Arvada Community Table. Master gardeners just love to grow and grow and grow and grow, but they also have big hearts. They like to give. But they also like to educate people of what we learned from Colorado State University, science research-based education. And so we're able to give that away too. This program is very special to me personally because it's an outreach. Usually we were at farmers markets, people who garden for hobbies, but this is serious. I mean, people need to feed their families, so it's great that we could help them out.
My name's Andrew Rendler. I'm here weeding and planting, getting some beans in the ground and beets, carrots, those kinds of things, and just checking on the overall health of the garden. Growing my food is of better quality, and I can also get varieties that I would never see in the grocery store, so I can grow lots of kind of specialized vegetables. I learned something new today about the garlic in my plot from the Master Gardeners related to the life cycle. It's important to have a day like this where the Master Gardeners come out. Having a group of people around to share their knowledge is valuable.
My name is Patrick. I'm a Master Gardener volunteer. The reason I do this is I love being with people, and I have a really large garden myself. I give away food to people, and just passing on the knowledge that I've accumulated and I continue to receive through education as well as my fellow Master Gardeners is a pleasure to me. It's a connection through growing things, which is very powerful to me. And I just love it. I love the program, and I've met so many awesome people, and I'm looking forward, as COVID goes away, to meet more and more people. I'm very grateful that there is this place where people can come, grow their own food, and meet other people of like-mindedness.
Last year I was a new gardener. I tried gardening for the first time, and it was just really fun watching things grow. Kind of gave me a new pride on, the food that I eat. The Sunshine Community Garden is really awesome, so I'm really grateful to get a bed this year and just be able to come together as a community and get to meet other gardeners and just be outside.